friends, and welcome. This is Dr. Heather coming to you live from Ask Dr. Heather, also known as the Keto Doc. You guys have been saying we want more recipes, we want more cooking. I don't know why my sons have been doing a lot of the cooking, and for some reason I just forget to get the camera out and to press the go button. But today we've got a super quick lunch here we're gonna share with you. Dr. Ralph said, let's make nachos because we had some leftover hamburger meat that we made the other day that was seasoned. Is this bison, buffalo, or hamburger? Like beef? So this is actually beef. We actually seasoned it with some hamburgers, but I'm gonna just show you how we're gonna top it, and then we're gonna go back and make it. So if you've ever, hey Gracie, if you guys are joining me, let me know where you're watching from. Let me know what other recipes that you like. I do have a YouTube channel that has a bunch of recipes. My blog has a bunch of recipes. So I just pulled these out of the oven because we're doing a quick turnaround for lunch. So you can see what these look like, and then we're gonna top them off here. Everybody likes different toppings, so I'm probably gonna tear up some butter lettuce. If you've never had butter lettuce, it's super sweet and super cute. This is how you buy it. And also have some fresh cut up salsa. I also have some salsa homemade by Christian in the refrigerator. I don't know how hot you like stuff. We have a couple family members that like stuff super hot, so you could definitely put some sriracha on there. If you do a lot of dairy, you could definitely top it with some sour cream, or you could put some olives on there for the extra fat on there. I don't have any avocados in the fridge, but I'd love to put some avocado on here. Love to put some sour cream or non-dairy sour cream if I had it on there. You can see how good these look, and you simply eat them just like you would any other nacho, except for they're not corn chips, they are pork rinds. So we've got these pork rinds. I'm gonna let Dr. Ralph doctor those up. Get it? Haha. Why? I'm gonna show you how to make these. So I'm just gonna take a nice little pan here, and I'm gonna take pork rinds. We actually pick these up at the butcher. You can buy them at the grocery store. You buy them at the grocery store, just make sure they don't have like a lot of the red dyes, the other dyes, a lot of artificial coloring and seasonings. Some of the ones that you buy, you know, like the ones that say like they're hot and spicy, the red is actually a red dye, but you can see, just like you make your regular nachos, you could get a big cookie sheet and make them however you like them, however thick you like them. You know, if you're more paleo, then you could actually do some beans on the bottom if you wanted to. You could put some corn salsa on there if you wanted to. I've already sprayed the bottom of the pan. So just putting some pork rinds on there. I know it seems super simple, but people are like, I never thought about that one. So see, we have people from Texas joining us. Have you guys ever bought your pork rinds at your butcher? Because they are super fresh. You do need to refrigerate them. So this is honestly just leftover taco meat that we had because we had tacos the other night. So gonna just generously put on a bunch of taco meat on top of these, and then just stick them in the oven. If you do not do cheese or do dairy, you can do rice cheese, you could do almond cheese, you could do maybe goat cheese or sheep cheese on there. You can do cashew cheese. You can find a lot of cheese substitute or dairy substitutes if you're not doing real cheese. But we've got everyone in the kitchen looking at me right now. My mom is here, Christian's here, Isaac's here, Dr. Ralph is here. Do you have your salsa in the fridge, Christian? So Christian actually has been using a food processor to make his own homemade salsa. So what kind of peppers have you been using? So he's been using fresh jalapeno peppers, and they've been turning out amazing. A little too hot for me, and I am in his way. So serrano peppers in the first batch, so hot, and then some jalapenos in the second batch. So if you're a person who does not like the chunky salsa, and the tomatoes are in season right now, and fresh, did you roast the garlic or fresh garlic?
Fresh garlic.
So fresh garlic, serrano peppers, fresh tomatoes. He didn't buy the canned tomatoes with that, so just food processor. What else?
Red onion, cilantro.
Red onion, cilantro. He's right here. You can probably hear him. So anyway, lime juice.
Lime juice, cumin.
Lime juice, cumin, cilantro. I'll have him type down the recipe down below, but it is delicious. So a lot of times with something super hot, with a pork rind, the fat in the pork rind actually balances out some of the seasoning. So all we're gonna do is just take this little plate of nachos here, and you can make it in a big plate if you want. Just gonna put some cheese on top of it. And we just generally buy a blend of cheese. I am the one who is dairy-free in the household. So make a nice little plate of nachos here. And then I'm gonna hand it off to the instant oven. And then, you know, as you pull it out, you're like, voila, we have nachos. And then again, you can put all the toppings on top. So again, we're gonna top it off. I actually like to put a little bit of bacon bits on top of my nachos just to do that. I put cucumbers on top to get some more veggies on there. You could plate it like a big taco salad if you wanted to as well. So, wait, what? You buy the pork rinds at the butcher? Absolutely. It came in a huge big bag. You buy them by the pound. I mean, what better place to get the pork rinds? These are just light salted. So we went down in Kansas City. We went to Bicklemeyer's, or Nick went to Bicklemeyer's to pick up a slab of ribs, and we were doing some meat for Isaac's graduation party, and they have pork rinds there. Fresh, semi-processed pork rinds, but yes, they are fresh. Then you can put your own seasoning on there if you want them. So what better place? You can generally buy chicken skins there. You can buy pork skins there, pork rinds there. So it's a great place to buy them. Ask them. Oh my gosh, someone from Finland is watching. Hello from Scandinavia. So nice to see you here joining us. Again, if there's more recipes you'd like to have me share, I think this seems so simple, it's not worth maybe doing a video, but honestly, people like, I love that. That actually helped me learn something super simple at the house. Everybody can eat it. I have some kids who are not keto, but paleo. Corn shells are only 6 carbs, so you could do this with corn shells as well, but just don't overdo them. You get into trouble when you start putting beans and rice, all the other stuff. If you have a lot of inflammation, when you start loading up with too much dairy, like doing all the sour cream and all the cheese, that's when you can get yourself into a little bit of problem. But it's easy to put fat on nachos by putting the avocado on there and putting olives on there. Lots of healthy fats, putting the bacon bits on there. You can really load it up with there. We actually picked up, our cousin Dave shot a buffalo, so we've got a bunch of buffalo meat that we made some hamburgers with and made a meatloaf with, so we'll be sharing some of our buffalo meat that we're cooking with you. Might seem a little bit odd, but that would be normal for us here in the Midwest to actually shoot a buffalo and cook it and eat it, but we know our ancestors did the same. So how long do they last? You know, they've had these for a couple weeks, so we keep them in the fridge. So I bet you could freeze them, but they're still crispy. So I would just check with your butcher, whoever you buy meat from, not at the grocery store, but a local butcher, and just see how long the pork rinds would last. So you guys have a great day. Thanks for sharing my kitchen. We're gonna get lunch and get back to the office, and you guys have a blessed day. We'll be seeing you soon. And don't forget to drop down whatever you'd like to see me make or someone else here in my family make.